All right, massage guns, Bob. Massage guns are as popular as bell-bottom pants back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah,
People our age can relate to that.
right. They were huge on me.
Right. And this video is going to show you the best areas of the body to massage as well as the worst. And the worst, you really need to pay attention to this. So
Right.
we cover,
We're going to be complete.
yep, from one end to the other. Hang on, 6.9 seconds. No, 9.6.
Right.
Something like that. We'll be back.
Reverse.
Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Okay, Bob, let's get right to it. Three of the best areas. Now, notice I specified area, not muscle.
Right.
Because you really cannot just massage, well, you can, but we wanted to get
It's pretty
a
hard to
localized
separate.
group.
Right.
So first of all, and this is assuming you're doing it to yourself and not having someone else do it, because it's really hard to get to your back with
Right.
these efficiently. So anyways, it's the shoulder. The shoulder and the pec area.
The pec, which affects the shoulder a lot.
Exactly. They work together.
Right.
And the head that you pick is important. I use my pec. I had a pec problem for about a year, and I normally use the round head. And actually, for the shoulder, the round head is probably going to be the most utilized, in my opinion, of course.
By the way, Brad is using the EM19,
That's
our
right.
massage gun that actually is available in 500 Walmarts.
Right. There you go. And you can get it online. I
Right,
guess
at
Walmart.com.
Walmart.com.
The box looks like that. Sometimes they put it in the wrong shelf, I understand.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
anyways, it has 20 different levels. It's got a real nice indicator for when the battery is getting low, which is really nice to know. So you got to plug it back in.
20 different levels.
20, I'm going to go probably, I usually go at the mid-range. Oh, 20 is too high. I'm going to bop that back down to about, right
10?
about there. 10 it is.
Half.
Now, I'm going to go in, and this is a powerful gun. I tested this personally, and it has got plenty of amplitude as well as
Tell
stall
by your
force.
voice.
Yep, so I'm going to work it in here, and you really want to get in deep, depending if you got massive pecs or
Right.
if you're a thinner person.
Or your Brad.
Yep, so you can go straight in, it's going to go deeper, and if you go sideways, not so much, and of course, what level you set it at. And, a lot of pec strains happen, and this is a really good exercise for pec strains. If you're going to work the shoulder, and say you have impingement problem, which
Right.
is the majority of shoulder problems, you do not, the round head works really well, but do not go straight in on it. You're just going to beat it up
Very good.
and irritate it. What I like to do, we got another camera going there, we're going to go at it. I actually cross. So there's a cross fiber massage, exactly what I'm doing here, and it works
The
best.
ligament runs like this.
Yeah, here, let's, it works really better if you put a pillow down
Right.
so you can completely relax the shoulder, get on that muscle sideways, and
Going
work.
across the
Yep.
tendon.
And this really works well. And you can do this for 2 or 3 minutes. It's a lot easier than doing a manual cross friction massage. Works well, but your
No,
fingers get tired.
The fibers of the muscle, the pec muscle, run like this.
Yep.
So going across
Yep.
would be like that.
I could do that
Right.
like this to get that cross friction benefits.
And I would do it before you use the muscle.
Yes,
You know.
yep, kind of a warm up. And you can
Right.
do it afterwards if you'd like. So, yeah, I've been doing this with my pec and the shoulder swimming thing. If I would quit swimming, maybe I wouldn't have the problem, but
Right.
that's not an option. The next area, and this is probably by far the most widely used muscle group area that is, and that's the quadriceps, the hamstrings, and the glutes. These are the muscles for moving your body, running, walking, climbing,
Big
hiking.
muscles.
Yes,
So you need a powerful gun.
exactly right.
This is the gun for you.
Yeah. So the round head works fairly well, but for
Right.
me, I like, especially if I have my pants on, I'm going to use this plastic one. It
It glides.
glides right across your clothing. It works really well. Now, you really need to be careful. Boop. Get it going as you go across your quads. Don't go too hard if you got really massive quad muscles. It's all depends on the mass you have. If you have thin, because you don't want to beat up your femur.
Right.
So again, on the hamstrings, that's where I really like this one. You can work it across there. I mean, you can see my stripe just getting pulsated there.
Right.
Feels good. Now there's a technique that, who is it? We learned this,
Um,
Kelly
Kelly Starr.
Yes.
Yep.
So if you take your
The supple lever.
Yep. We call it flossing, and
Right.
you just do this. If you have a smooth floor and you got your sock on, you can just slide her across the floor. I'm on carpet. I'm going to use a knee glide. It works really well. I've got to turn this baby up a little bit. I need more power. There, I'm going to bring her up to, about 15, about 75%. And there, now I can really work those hamstrings.
Now you're cooking with gas.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I could do this for a while, but you're getting bored. So the last group. Now, this I've done standing, but it's probably not the best. Again, I like the same head, the smooth head. And you can cross like this.
Really good for piriformis syndrome.
Yeah. Just make sure you're not beating on a spot that is too tender.
Right.
If it starts to get sore, you need to get away from it and work around that area. I like to work close to the SI joint, not on it and not on the bone, but over the muscle area. It really does me wonders. And you can work on the medius here, and if you want to put the round head on, you can even work that IT band, which is a nice way to get that loosened up. So that's area number 2. You can do it lying down in the chair. You'll find a number of ways that it works well with. So we're going to go on to the next area, and leastly but not lastly. Oh, there you go, Bob.
All right, Brad. The last areas are actually the forearms and the calves. Now,
It's a toss-up.
right.
Which one is going to be
It
used
depends
more?
on you.
Right.
I mean, are you a gamer?
Mm-hmm.
If you do a lot of gaming and you use your forearms, or you're a
Gardener?
golfer,
Yep,
or a
golfer.
tennis player,
Yep, or
You
you
don't wanna-
work for a living and you're using your hands a lot with tools.
right? You're gonna actually definitely wanna take it up here. You're gonna work the forearm before these muscles go down into the hand, and they affect the wrist and the grip.
Right.
So you want to warm those up before you play the game,
Yep.
whatever it may be. Might be tennis, might be golf, might be a video game.
It might be going to work,
Yeah,
Bob.
right.
People work with their hands,
do?
Bob.
Really?
Yeah. So, anyways, do it. If you got knots in there, you're going to find out that those knots are going to be a little painful. But if you work on them, and after about 20, 30 seconds, it starts to feel like, oh, they're starting to release, then you know you're right on the
Like
money.
Brad said, also, if a tender spot, work around it.
Yes, exactly.
And if you
go-
want to be a round one, yeah.
Okay.
So let's say you have right by the elbow, a tennis elbow.
Mm-hmm.
You in that case, again, you don't wanna go directly on it like this.
Yeah, you're just going to pound it up.
Go across the fiber
Yeah.
if you can tolerate.
Yeah. And you'll find this really is helpful.
Right, works
This
really
type-
well.
yeah.
Same with golfer's elbow. All right, let's go to the calves, Brad. So a lot of people, me included, have trouble with my calves.
Here, Bob, allow me so you can.
Wow, what a nice guy.
See, I won't do that very often. But once in a while.
My calves can never get massaged enough, Brad.
Yeah. Bob really works those calves.
Yeah.
Now you even got more aggressive with the
Right,
bullet
the
head,
blade,
right?
right.
That'll really get in deep. I don't use it because it's a little too aggressive for me, but it's an individual thing, and it depends what you like and how you're built.
All right.
Yeah, they pop right out, little interference fit. I'll get that one.
I wish it was a silver bullet.
I think they're going to come out with that. Bob.
All right. Oh.
That's enough, Bob. You don't have to literally,
Ah.
it feels good. Yes, we understand. All right, we're going to get
I
on
go
to
with the fibers and against the fibers.
Right, yep. So the fibers go vertical there.
Right.
They're going to go across them.
Across and with them.
Yep. All right, we're going to get on with the 3 worst areas, and this is important to know, probably more important than the best ones in certain ways. Okay, we're going to talk about the worst places to massage on the body with a
Got it.
massage gun. It's very critical that you understand this. So we got a nice diagram. This shows the lymph nodes,
Right.
or the lymph
Those
system.
little green dots.
Right, they're very sensitive. You do not want to beat them up with a mechanical
Or
massager.
massage over them.
Right, so the areas are in the knees, mostly in the back of the knees. You want to stay away from that popliteal fossil area. There and there.
And the front is going to be bony anyway. So
Right, you're not going to massage the front of
Right.
the knee. And then this is a big area.
In the groin.
In the groin area. Look at the lymph node. They're just all over the
Yeah.
place in there. So stay away from that
Crease,
that femoral
right.
crease area. You know, it runs this way and this way. Just stay away from there. Okay, and then the next, some of these that they're showing in here are deep in the body,
Right.
and people don't massage their stomach muscles. At least we don't recommend it. But the armpit area there and there.
Excellent.
So when you're working the pecs, you want to stay on the pec muscle and don't go behind it and get deep in there where all these lymph nodes are. They've got a job to do, and it's not getting massage. And then look at the head, neck, and head. It's just full of lymph
ton of
nodes.
them.
Yep, there and there. Stay away from that. We do not recommend ever massaging the neck and the head anyways.
Yeah,
And
that's
we'll,
right.
We'll cover that on the next
Next roundup.
Yep, the next episode. Okay, the next structures and system you really need to be careful with is the nervous system. So here we have some diagrams, the back side of a body, the front side of the body. The yellow lines represent the nerves. And really, it's a little harder on these, but we can tell you the areas to be careful with. You can see the brachial plexus comes right through here, through the armpit.
Right.
So stay away from that. We mentioned that. Very similar to the lymph system. Okay. Also,
The funny bone.
the funny bone, which is at the back side of the elbow. So stay away from there.
Right
That
there.
a lot of people, most everyone has bumped their funny bone and get that zinger up into your finger, particularly your pinky finger.
Probably the wrist.
Yep. Stay away from the wrist.
Carpal
More of the front
Right,
side of the
right.
wrist here and here. And then the sciatic nerve, which is on the back side of the body.
Right.
This is the anterior, the front. You're not going to get to the sciatic nerve there, but around the buttocks area by the glute max, be careful for that. You'll know if you hit it because it's going to be uncomfortable. So just when you're doing those muscles, it should always feel good if you hit that nerve. It's no good. Stay away from that. And also down the leg in the back of the knees, same as the lymph. Bob, were you
Right.
going to say something
No,
else?
that's what I was going to say.
The only other place is the ankle around the Achilles tendon. There's some nerves that wrap around the malleolus or the ankle bones just posterior to that. So be nice to your nerves. And once again, anything, and this is the third one, and it relates to this so much we'll go right into it. Nothing from the neck up. Stay away from even the low neck, those upper traps. If you know what you're doing for sure, maybe you can do the upper traps. A lot of people don't, so stay away from those upper traps, and the whole head is off limits with the gun. So be careful and obey these rules.
Very good.
Very good. Enjoy the day and massage away.
Thumbs up.